Welcome to another special edition of the unboxing compilation. You saw it, man. It's 4 out of the last 5 years now I've been able to make this video, and it's one of my favorite things to do in the world because so much of my channel from the very beginning has been revolved around merch and collecting hats and collecting jerseys and shirts and all that other stuff. So being able to do this every year is an absolute treat, and it's always so fun for me to do this and showcase the merch to you on YouTube. So here we go. The first thing came today. We're still a week and a half away from the Super Bowl, so it's nice that I got something early because usually you don't get this stuff until a few days before the game. So I'll be able to wear this a few times before the Super Bowl, of course. Not surprising this shipped as early as it did, but I'm glad I got it. Check this out. Oh my gosh. This is this year's official locker room AFC Champions shirt. The Super Bowl bound. There is the Super Bowl logo right there. Just gorgeous. If I'm being honest with, just from a visuals perspective, a guy who likes viewing kind of graphic design stuff, this is probably my least favorite shirt of the 4 AFC Champions shirts in the last 5 years, just because it has this whole slogan. It's not just straight up, oh, conference champions or AFC champions, as it has been the last 5 or 6 years. This one has a slogan on it. Chiefs are all in, which is like, yeah, they're trying to be different. They're trying to be cool with it. I get it, but I think I would have liked it more if it was just straight up, oh, AFC champions 2023. With the Super Bowl logo on it. But it's still cool. You have this kind of neon light design that's kind of an ode to the Vegas lights. Lots of it's a city that never sleeps. So lots of lights in Vegas. Kind of a take on the neon lights there, as from what I can tell. And just a cool shirt. And as always, I only bought a handful of things for the AFC Champions stuff because I don't want to buy a bunch of Super Bowl bound stuff and then have the Chiefs lose the Super Bowl and not be wanting to wear this type of stuff anymore. So that's that. That's all I got today. I'll catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. All right, just got my next round of boxes here. Let's go ahead and see what's in them. See, this is nice because usually with the Super Bowl stuff, you don't get it until literally a few days before the Super Bowl. We still have a whole week in one day to go. It's the Saturday, 2 Saturdays before, so it's cool to see everything come on time this year. Oh, this is cool. Okay, this one actually wasn't supposed to get here until later on this week, but here it is, and it's actually nice I'm wearing the shirt for it. This is the matching Conference Champions locker room hat that goes with the shirt. As far as all the previous Conference Champ designs they've had over the last 5 years, this one's one of the, along with the shirt, one of the weaker designs, just because usually they have a theme, but there's really no theme on this one. It's just kind of a banner that says conference, and then the champion script across. Still a cool hat. They went with low profile 950, which is strange because usually they do 940s, but I know for the Super Bowl champs hat last year, they did the same thing. It was the low profile 5950. Strange that they're going with that instead of the 940s. I feel like the 940s are just more universally liked, but hey, what do I know? There we go. It's not bad. So here's this one. I don't like to buy Super Bowl hats that don't say champions on them. I like to usually wait until the Super Bowl's over first, but this one was really cool. It's white, has the black on the bottom, goes down across, has Super Bowl 58 there, has the Super Bowl patch on the side right here. One of those that just, you gotta add on to the collection every time this happens. It's the basic Chiefs hat, just with the Super Bowl patch on the side, and I've gotten these. So this is a cool thing to have. And aside from that, that's going to do it for this portion. I got one more box coming as far as this goes, and a lot more coming if the Chiefs end up winning the Super Bowl. So I'll catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. Unfortunately, this is the last box for the AFC Champions stuff, just because I don't like buying a lot of AFC stuff until the Super Bowl is over, because if we lose the Super Bowl, I'm probably not going to wear this stuff very often. I look at my Tampa stuff. I still wear my Tampa Super Bowl stuff sometimes, but not as often as I wear the Arizona or the Miami Super Bowl stuff. So it's just the, you got that bad taste in your mouth for that Super Bowl. You don't like to wear it very often, so that's why I'm very particular about how much stuff I get when the Chiefs make the Super Bowl and they haven't quite won it yet. So this is the last one. I'm super excited about this. It's already open. I had to look at it earlier, but this is it. This is just a sweet hat. This is called the New Era 5950 Tarmac hat. They've done this this is the second year they've done a special hat like this. It's rare. It sells out pretty quickly. It sold out on Fanatics within 2 hours of it being listed. I was gonna wait to come back to my apartment to order it where my computer was and stuff. And then by the time I got back to my apartment, it was gone. It was sold out. So thankfully, I turned to Rally House, which if you're from Kansas City, really likely you know what Rally House is. If you're not from Kansas City and you've seen my other unboxing videos, I did buy some stuff from Rally House last Super Bowl. It's a local Kansas City sports store. They've expanded around the country, so it's not just in Kansas City anymore. It's becoming a pretty big brand, but they had some, and that's who I turned to get mine. So this is it. It's a TARMAC hat. It's a 5950. It's the Las Vegas sign, says Super Bowl. Welcome to Fabulous Super Bowl 58 on it. Just a sweet hat. So hard to pass this up. This is the second year, like I said, that they've done a TARMAC hat special edition. Last year, Arizona, I didn't get it because I don't like snapbacks. I didn't think about it. I kind of regret it now. I do wish I got it, but this was last year's. It was just Arizona style. Just super cool. They just like to base the design off of the host city of the Super Bowl. It's just super cool. This hat was just too damn cool not to get. And so it's just, it's unique. It's fabulous, as you might want to call it. But I love it, man. It's got the Super Bowl patch on the back as well. Just beautiful. But with that, this is either going to do it for this unboxing video if the Chiefs end up losing the Super Bowl, or this is just the very beginning. If it's not the end of the video, I'll see you whenever the next stuff gets here. Hell yeah, baby. Chiefs win the Super Bowl. First package of Super Bowl champs merch has come through. Let's take a peek inside. You already know it. It's the basic. It's the locker room champions hat. I actually did see this in person up in Kansas City when I went to the parade, so I got a little glimpse of it. A lot of the merch that's coming in the mail I saw in person in Kansas City, so it won't be like as much of a surprise to me once I get it. But this is a dope hat, man. I'm really happy with the way they did it for this year's Super Bowl. They have this cool LVIII, and then it's kind of like they kind of mirror each other, you know what I mean? But on opposite ends. It's a cool little design they did. It says Super Bowl champions, obviously, and then you have the Super Bowl 58 patch on it, NFL logo on the back. Locker room stuff, man. This is dope. Can't wait to start wearing this one around. As you can see, I'm wearing last year's. NFL New Era decided to go with the low profile once again for the locker room, and the same cream color as last year, except the brim is more of a gray than a black. The design's a little different. I still wish they would have done 940 as they have for the majority of the Super Bowl years, but they're doing this low profile stuff now, which is unique. I'm not entirely mad about it, but it's still a dope hat. Oh yeah. And then of course the shirt as well, the locker room shirt, which I love. They really did a great job this year. Last year kind of seemed like a lazy design. This year they actually, integrated Las Vegas into it by having the Vegas sign as the outline, and then Super Bowl champions in the middle of it all. This is a sweet design. Really happy with the way they did the shirts this year. Wish they would have integrated more of that on the hat, but the hat is basic. But the shirt is dope. Shirt is hella dope. I'll gladly be wearing this one around for sure. Dope, man. Love it. And that's all I got for the first package. Obviously, the stuff that everybody wants was locker room stuff, so they've got that stuff on. They've got that shit on speed dial. I'll catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. The first wave of packages have arrived. Let's get into them. Got 3 for you today. Oh, look at that. Coupons and DoorDash and don't really care. Oh, okay. See, that's the fun thing about buying a bunch of stuff is that you don't know what you're getting when you open these packages. It's a surprise. But this one is cool. This is the parade shirt. It says home with the chrome. Super Bowl 58 champions. Has the Super Bowl logo up there, of course. And I think this is a pretty dope shirt. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, it's like a collection thing, Gotta have all the parade stuff. Gotta have all the locker room stuff. What the players have, I would also like to have. So that's shirt number 1. Let's see what this is. All right, so this is a Koozie. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Thought this was sweet with both the Super Bowl logos back-to-back. Definitely gonna be having me some beverages with this thing. All right, one more thing for now. But I imagine this week is the week that most of the stuff starts coming in. So this is just the first wave. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I actually did see this one in person when I went to the parade at a rally house downtown, Power and Light District. But man, was it picked over. Seeing it in person just reassured me that I do really like this design, really like this shirt. This is pretty sick, if I do say so myself. It's like this kind of medieval banner with the old, like the medieval font too, because, you know, kingdom, medieval kingdoms, chief's kingdom. Pretty sweet design, man. And like, I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the generic stuff all the time, but they did pretty good with this design. I think this is a sweet shirt, man. And I will be definitely wearing this one out. So with that, I will catch you whenever the next champion stuff gets here. All right. Next round of stuff coming in hot. Let's get right into it. It's 4 of these today. This is exciting. Ooh. Wow. This is actually dope as hell. It's like a kind of like a Hitch golfer hat. 47 Hitch. Yeah, this is dope. It says Super Bowl LVIII champions, and then it has this beautiful side patch here and this really cool under visor design to match the Vegas theme. You know, this one stood out to me because it had the Chiefs red in Super Bowl 58, and then it has the Vegas Super Bowl logo main color purple champions across. Yeah, this is a pretty damn sweet hat, and I'm excited to wear this one around, kind of like vintage style in a way. All right, moving on. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This is a basic New Era 940 black Chiefs hat with, of course, Super Bowl champions side patch 940. Oh, that looks pretty solid, doesn't it? All right, box number 4. So far we just have 2 hats. And because this box is the same size as the first 3, I'm thinking I'm gonna get a 3rd hat here. So this is basically just the exact same hat I just showed you, but in red. It's New Era 940, has the Super Bowl champions side patch. Love it, love it, love it. And then lastly, I think this is probably not a hat because it's a different dimension. I got a pennant. Yeah, this is sweet. I'm happy to have this one. Kansas City Chiefs back-to-back Super Bowl champions pennant. I'm gonna have to make some room because I've had this one now for quite some time. The back-to-back Stanley Cup champions pennant. This is gonna go beautiful right next to that. Not many people really get to ever see their team go back-to-back in any championship. I've seen 2 of my teams do it now in this decade alone. It's weird because it almost doesn't even feel real. It shouldn't be real, but it is, and it's so hard to comprehend. Love this thing, man. So I'll proudly display that. And that's all I got for those 4 boxes. 4 items, 1 item per box. That's pretty rare. But I'll catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. Here we go. Some more stuff. Ooh. Okay, I was excited for this one right here. Hell yeah. All right. This is the parade hat from this year's Super Bowl parade, which I was at, by the way. I saw this in person at Rally House, but I don't really recall this silver undervisor, which is sweet. Yeah, no, that's dope. That's really dope. Yeah, that's a fire hat right there. You see, that's a fire hat, dude. I love the rope that they have on it, the script champions font. They have that Chiefs. Oh my god, what a beautiful hat. They got it's the trucker style. Don't even care. It's got that gorgeous Super Bowl logo on it. Yeah, man, that is a hat that I definitely like. Got a lot of hats recently, though. Let's get into some actual shirts. Oh, yes. This is one I was most excited for. One of my favorites that came out the night of the Super Bowl win. Oh, yes. All right. This is a Nike Dry Fit Super Bowl champions with a grill in the middle because, of course, Kansas City and their tailgating culture. And then it says, smoked the competition. Now, love the play on words since, you know, it's a grill, a smoker, right? You smoke the competition. Did the Chiefs actually smoke the competition? No. I mean, they won. Smoked them. I don't know about that. But it's still a dope shirt. This shirt is actually sweet. I love it so much more in person now that I'm actually seeing it. The grill is a beautiful touch with the LVIII in the center of it. Yeah, this shirt is sweet, man. I love the material, the dry fit material on it. Yeah, that is dope. Can't wait to wear that one around for sure. Another white shirt. Let's get it. What could this one be? Oh, you see, I like this. So this is a cool design, man. I love the Nike shirts this year, dude. They really did a good job with the graphic design, in my opinion. I mean, it's pretty simple. There's not a whole lot to it, but I mean, I just love the fact that it has a Chiefs logo and it says Super Bowl champions on it. I like the little Chiefs word mark there below champions. That's a nice little touch. White shirt, man, nothing on the back, but I mean, it's a simple shirt, but it looks great. Lastly, another white shirt. Yeah, they did a lot of white shirts this year. And this actually does look pretty similar to the previous shirt I just saw you. The design's a little bit different. The big part, though, is you can see through it. It has all the player numbers on the back, which I think is sweet. Look at that. All the entire roster there. Super Bowl champions on the back. Beautiful design. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the actual front design is very similar. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of similar, the front design in a sense, but really this is what's cool about this one is the back. So that's that, and I'll catch you whenever the next stuff gets here. All right, a couple new things. Let's get right into it. So there's a big sale on this one, so I decided why not. It's actually the Locker Room AFC West Champions Nike shirt from last year. Conquer the West. I mean, 8 times in a row, you gotta let everybody know, you know what I mean? So this is a 47 brand hat that has the font of this year's Super Bowl theme, Super Bowl LVII Champions. And it has this cool under visor pattern that goes along with the Vegas theme. See whenever the next stuff is here. All right, let's go. I was excited for this one. I mean, I was excited for all this stuff, but this one was cool. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions. I feel like what's crazy about this is like when the Lightning went back-to-back, that was like the top storyline was they went back-to-back. Not just, oh, they won the Stanley Cup again, but no, they went back-to-back. The Chiefs, like, yes, people have said like, oh, back-to-back, and there have been a couple merchandise things like this shirt that say back-to-back. But I feel like more people are talking about, oh, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl again. They're a dynasty, which is cool. But I feel like as far as merchandise and stuff goes, they went really heavy with back-to-back and emphasizing that with the Lightning. They didn't really do a whole lot of that with the Chiefs. There were a couple of things, like this shirt, for example, and another one that's on the way that you will see soon. But even then, the shirt that's coming just says 2 in a row. It doesn't say back-to-back on it. I just feel like with the Lightning, they emphasized on the merchandise back-to-back a lot more than they have with the Chiefs. But I think it's just because, like, this is their 3rd in 5 years. They're clearly a dynasty now. Back-to-back is like, yeah, good for them that they did that, but, like, you know, they're a dynasty and all that stuff. So it's like, I feel like they didn't have a whole lot of merch that emphasized back-to-back, whereas they did that with the Lightning. So I was stoked to see this one. I thought this one was dope. Definitely gonna wear this one out quite a bit. Next, a lot of gray and white shirts this year for the championship merch. But I completely forgot I ordered this one. So this is a fun little design. Says Super Bowl up there. Has this cool pattern inside the LVIII, and it says champions. And then, of course, on the back, it has all the final scores of the playoff games that the Chiefs played this year. Next up, last box for now. It feels a little heavy, though, so we will definitely go and see what's in here. Okay, so the thing is that when I ordered this, I thought it was a shot glass. Get some background on it so you can see the design a little better. It's like a short little glass thing. When I ordered it, I thought it was a shot glass, but I guess if you take a picture of it from like kind of a distance, it looks like a shot glass. Like, see, if I hold it really far back and you take away my body, maybe it looks like a shot glass. Or maybe I'm just an idiot, thought this was a shot glass. Clearly it's not, but it's still cool. I'm honestly probably just gonna keep it. I'll see whatever the next stuff gets here. It's one little thing here, but I really like this. It's a black 920 Chiefs hat, something I've never had, except this one, of course, has the Super Bowl patch on the side. I like 920s the way New Era does them, the casual fit. I know it's New Era's version of the 47 cleanup, aka the dad hats, but I don't know. I like New Era's version better. I was happy to get this one. This one is beautiful. The red New Era on the side, and then, of course, the Super Bowl logo. So I'll get you whenever the next stuff gets here. All right, just a small little thing here from Rally House. I dig the packaging here. It's pretty cool. Yes, it is another pennant, and I wish that these people would be more careful sending this shit, because look at this. Like, it's creased everywhere. And, like, it's fine. I'm not going to be caring about it because it's going to go pinned against the wall and, you know, it's not going to get looked at that often. But, like, really? Like, some people aren't going to be too happy about that. I mean, you can see visible creases. That's just, it's kind of, it's disappointing. Roll it up all neatly and put it in a box. Like, that's what you're supposed to do, because then you don't crease it. But no, go ahead, just bend it. Be careless. Anyways, I thought this was a sweet pennant. Love the design on it. And it will definitely be going on my pennant wall back at home. And that'll do it for this. See you whenever the next stuff arrives. Another package has a ribbon. Can't wait to see what's in here because I got no clue. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Let's look at this. Okay, so first of all. Okay. So this again, yes, I already got this, but what you didn't know when I unboxed it the first time was that they sent me the wrong size. So I had to reorder it. I had to refund and reorder. And this is the right size. So thank you, Fanatics, for the correction. That's lovely. Oh, yes. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, so I usually switch out my my lanyards for my keys every now and again. Like, I'll switch between like Lightning and Chiefs, but they had this last year and I loved it so much that I just never replaced it. But I mean, the color's fading. It's getting to that point where it's kind of at the end of its life. So I mean, a year did it solid. That's why. So that is why it's time. And this is so awesome. Look at this thing. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions. This side, I love this. Has both of the Super Bowl logos on it. Back-to-back. Love the back-to-back stuff, man. Bottom line. And then lastly for this package, this is essential. I have to get this every Super Bowl, a player shirt with the Super Bowl logo on it. Did not have anything Pacheco related yet. And god damn it, do I love Isaiah Pacheco. So it was needed, it was essential. Pacheco t-shirt. The only thing I dislike is how the Chiefs wore red this Super Bowl, and Nike didn't make any red Super Bowl Chiefs shirts for this year. It was all white. Only white shirts. It didn't make much sense to me at all, but whatever. It's fine. Still works. Still gets the job done. Pacheco, needed him on my back. I needed Pacheco. I needed number 10 on my back at one point. So catch you whenever the next stuff is here. Which by the way, will be the last box for this video. And oh yeah, that's right now. Shitty transition, but this is the last package of this video. Let's get right into it. Another white shirt, because I don't have enough of these. Yeah, I don't know why. Nike made a lot of white shirts for the Super Bowl. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Damn straight. Pretty sweet design. Cannot lie. Of course, it emphasizes the back-to-back, which is beautiful. I'm just going to show you a few more things before I end off this video. Last package here. First of all, 47 cleanup hat, Super Bowl 58 champions. Clean design. A lot of stuff started going on sale, actually, so I snagged some things for cheap. A lot of white shirts this time around for the championship merch, but this was one of them from Nike. And I was a pretty big fan of it. And I was a lot more of a fan when it lowered in price. So I decided to go ahead and grab that one. Cool design. Got champions in the script font. Pretty sick shirt. I wear these maybe once or twice a year. Living in Florida. But I've kind of unintentionally collected them every Super Bowl run. So figured I'd grab this one. Pretty cool. And then lastly, I was really excited this went on sale. Because it's not cheap. Chiefs Super Bowl hoodie. That's beautiful. Locker room collection. Gorgeous. Love it. It's from Nike. Looks super comfortable on the inside. Definitely stoked about that. That's going to do it. Thanks for watching this video.